because they treat the air and all the surfaces that the air touches, right? We're talking about environmental conditioning. This technology allows the owner of the technology to take a measure of control that is unprecedented. Listen, we're all concerned about the unseen, invisible pathogens now more than ever before. The Air and Surface Pro units have this patent pending process called ActivePure that converts oxygen and humidity in the air into friendly yet powerful oxidizers that are safe for humans, that are safe for animals, safe for pets, safe for everything. They neutralize pathogens and it's safe for us. That's really the key. Families and business owners everywhere are discovering this canopy of humanity that ActivePure empowers. So we have two units here, the Air and Surface Pro and the Air and Surface Pro Plus. Both treat from 500 up to 3,000 square feet, and both come with a limited 3-year warranty from one of America's greatest family of companies with a heritage that stretched back some 96 years. Indoor environmental conditioning. This technology treats air and surfaces, and there's no other comparable units. Vollara has it. We are the market leader with this patent pending cell design that produces ActivePure. The new and improved design means that improved airflow, intake from the rear and out the top, eliminating the need to have it elevated. Okay, the Air and Surface Pro is super cool. I'm going to set this in front of you here, and I want you to check it out. I'm going to do one thing on my screen because I'm looking at Bill. Now, he's a good-looking guy and everything, but I want to see the Air and Surface Pro, baby, because this thing is the bomb. Here we go. This Air and Surface Pro. Now, I wanted to bring this up front because some of the folks may not have seen this Air and Surface Pro. They might just be familiar with the Plus. But this unit right there, you can see Air and Surface Pro. So now it's just on ion. You see that? It's just on ion. There's no ActivePure. Then you're going to kick on one cell. And then you're going to kick on two cells. Two ActivePure cells working there in one unit. Really cool for people that have a need to have a unit in public spaces, right? So people can't mess with the buttons, and if they do, nothing can happen, right? Over here is the Air and Surface Pro Plus. Now the Air and Surface Pro Plus is a little bit different because it has the capacity to make activated oxygen, or O3. Let me show you this unit here, right? You've got the APure Plus, the part room. You've got all different types of options. See, this is almost a commercial unit plus a residential unit. So I'm going to get that off of the depart room and go back to ActivePure. It shows that my cell is active and that my ions are also active. And I can increase the square footage if I want. Right over here, ActivePure, 1,000 square feet. Or I can zone that up a little bit or zone it down, depending on what I want to do. Now, I'll just tell you the truth, kind of how I run my life, is I just put it on ActivePure and I crank the fan way up, and that's it. And I love the fact that these units now have this super easy to get filtration that automatically shuts off the unit when you take out the brand new filter system, right? This filter system is awesome. It is super, super easy, and it includes a HEPA, activated carbon, as well as a filter right there. You can see it. Now, you can get replacements for these. They're $29.99 for a wholesale business owner and $39.99 retail. We don't have them quite yet. Okay, before you send an email, they come loaded just like this. Super, super neat. Easy to show, easy. That HEPA is really a hot button for some people. But I tell you what, this unit with the HEPA, with the activated carbon, nothing like it ever. Now I'm going to go to, real quickly, you've seen this before, right? The smoke box demo, right? This new unit has positive and negative multi-point ion generation in addition to the Active Pure, right? This new ion generation produces up to 4 times the ion output of the previous unit. 4 times. And while that smoke chamber fills up, right, this is just a chamber. There's no fan in here. There's no filter in here. We're filling it up with the smallest possible contaminant that you can still see in that smoke. Okay, so while that fills up with smoke, I'm going to show you this Journal of Applied Physics. And what they talk about, now this is a 1997 study, the electrical consequences of discharges in a forest during mist and a rainstorm. It's really interesting because what they talk about is the alternatively positive and negative charges of a thunderstorm. And they also talk about the filtering effect of trees on air conductivity in electric fields. What I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is this is natural. It's natural ionization like the Earth, a dual polarity system to bring about the agglomeration of airborne particulate, right? They can't help it. They're under the spell of the Air and Surface Pro dual polarity ionization system where particulate is attracted and dropped out of the air. And this smoke box is about as filled up as I'm going to get. And I'm going to turn on both of them. You got to watch closely. No fans, no filters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Completely gone. Everything is gone. That's what we want to do. One of the secrets to the Air and Surface Pro is this new ionization, 4 times the ion output than the previous unit. So really super cool. Use that living proof. Love that. This is the new simple filtration, simple maintenance, right? It comes loaded with the pre-filter activated carbon and HEPA. Super easy to do. Just use a handheld vacuum to clean this off periodically. That's what the maintenance book says. We want to follow the maintenance in the maintenance book, right? So super easy to use. And if it's just too dirty, well, then you just get a replacement one. So that's how it is. Really easy to do. Air and Surface Pro and Air and Surface Pro Plus. Now, personally, I like the Air and Surface Pro Plus because it just gives me another option that the Air and Surface Pro doesn't. And I'm not afraid to deal with this. So that's just my personal preference. Talk to your successful upline executive and they'll give you some guidance if you want it. But these units are amazing. And the number one thing about this technology that I like is the ability that affords me to control what's going on in my home, right? Our family of 6, we occupy every inch of this 2,800 square feet in Jupiter, Florida, right? This unit allows me to go on the offense like I would any challenge, right? Defense, yes, of course, right? But offense gives me a measure of control that I didn't have. And I'll give you an example. These CDC guidelines, wash your hands, right? Absolutely. And it's not just wash your hands, it's wash your hands for 20 seconds, right? Follow social distancing, your local and state authorities. Yes, 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 yes. All of that. What Active Pure allows me to do is go beyond what the CDC and other authorities say. It's an additional layer of protection, right? There's a lot of people, and I'll just give you a couple examples of this offense-defense thing. A lot of folks lost their jobs recently, right? A lot of folks lost their businesses recently. So they first go on defense, right? Financial lockdown. But offense is working 12, 14 hours a day on your business, working 12 hours a day to feed your family, to do what you need to do, right? So defense and offense, both very, very important. This Active Pure technology allows us to go beyond what people are telling us to do, right? Beyond all that kind of thing. So that's why I like it, is it gives me that control where I can control some of the things that are going on in my life. I can't control what's going on out there, but it allows me to control what's going on in here with this canopy of humanity that's created with all of the Active Pure. Absolutely love it. let me summarize very quickly. The ionization output cycles between positive and negative ions, just like happens in nature, right? With a storm or with just a mist or just the breeze blowing through the trees. Number two, it is 4 times the previous unit, the ion output. 4 times, amazing. The improved airflow from the rear of the unit out the top, eliminating the need for it to be elevated. The filter cartridge, pre-filter, activated carbon, and HEPA. The activated oxygen O3 plate is redesigned to be backwards compatible, right? So it fits in the old unit, but the doesn't fit. The old ones don't fit in the new one. It's called backward compatible. Brand new plates, patent pending V-Groove Active Pure Cell, 5-speed fan, adjustable square foot control on the Pro Plus, the liquid crystal display touchscreen that is so beautiful, and the depart room function with the adjustable digital timer. And again, that's on the Pro Plus. All the maintenance reminders that come on automatically, so you don't have to remember, Patsy. You can they just come on, right? It's super easy to follow them. Follow your awesome book that you get with your owner's manual, plus universal power supply and a patent pending design. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Air & Surface Pro and the Air & Surface Pro Plus. 2 amazing machines that allow people to get into this exclusive club of authentic, active, pure technology owners. The undisputed world leader. There's no other comparable technologies out there. We encourage you to protect your family first, and everyone deserves the peace of mind that their environment is safe and actively being protected. Go on defense, absolutely, right? Someone's breaking into the house in the middle of the night. I'm going to call 911. I'm going to call 911. And then, I'm not going to go in my closet and cower and cry. I'm going to go on offense, right? I might go into my closet, but I'm coming right back out. So we've got plans in place. We've got tools in place to deal with those types of things. Defense, yes. Alert the authorities, heck yes. But after that, it's offensive time. So we've, got plans for that. I encourage you to defense, yes, all day long. Plus offense. Active Pure in these beautiful new units give you the ability to go on offense.